Hello, my lovely Geminis. I so love giving you your readings. Your energy as I sit in it is always so uplifting and vibrant. I really enjoy that about you, my lovely Geminis. As I do all signs, they're all different, but your readings always put a smile on my face, which is really lovely. Even though, sometimes you go through adversity, sometimes you go through lessons, sometimes you go through difficult times. Gemini, you always seem to land on your feet. You always come out of things with a smile on your face, let's say, And I know that adversity can be there for all of us. It's what we do with it. Do we become proactive with it, or do we become victims? So it's what we do with the energy that's behind that. And that's what I feel inspired to say to you. I get a sense with you, my lovely Geminis, that you are coming from a place of there have been decisions, there have been choices, there have been something. What triggers, and it's been the triggers have been different for all of you. What's triggered this need for you, or this inspiration for you, or this urge, call it what you will, to change your perspective on your living arrangements, on how you live your life, what you do, who you're with, who you associate with, how you earn your money, what you do with your daily routine. What has triggered you to have a look at that? I feel like there's been a change. You're changing your perspective on a lot of aspects of your life, or for some of you, one in particular aspect of your life. And it's not been without duress. Sometimes there has been difficulty in looking at something honestly, or looking at this from somebody else's perspective, or looking at it from a different point of view, looking at it outside the square. Excuse me. Smoke's getting to everyone in Australia, I'm telling you. And so, what has created that? What triggers has that been for you? What has been presented to you? And so, rather than looking at it as as adversity or life's hard knocks and lessons, there's growth there that's coming from that. That's what I want to say to you. So. That's what's come through inspirationally, and I wanted to get that to you. I'm going to say to you, Gemini, this is a general reading for you. It is a reading for Gemini Sun, Rising and Moon sign. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website. The link is below, and you can book a reading from there. I'm also offering, from the last week, up until the end of January, I'm offering a yearly reading. So if you want one of those, get in there and do that. So let's get back to your reading here. I'm sort of doing things back to front, but that's how I feel driven to do it. And it's as if the message there for you is do things differently. Don't get into a routine where you're doing things in a routine way. As I'm giving you this reading, it's really funny because I'm going to use Dreamtime reading cards to give you an overview. And one of the cards just fell off just on its own. So I'm going to put that to the side because I'm going to give you that. That's a message in itself. So there's messages everywhere for you, my lovely Geminis. What an electric sort of energy there is there. Messages coming from all over the place. I'm mixing this reading up. It's not my usual way of doing things. Messages are coming through, and I'm going to give those to you before I do my introduction. And so that's an indication of that's what February is going to be like for you. I feel like there's going to be things coming out of the blue, things happening really quickly. Being aware of the opportunities that are going to be presented to you. So there is a need for flexibility in February with you. That's going to be really important. Be aware of synchronicities. Follow your intuition. If something, if you're being asked to do something differently, you have an urge to do something differently, just do it, even if you don't understand why. The meaning will come up for you. There's going to be a real blast of energy coming for you in February. So really interesting. So let's have a look at the spread I've created for you. and what it holds. And interestingly, what is around you, what defines you in February? You've got the Empress. This defines you. This is change, the birth of new ideas, the birth of new ways of doing things, which are going to bring prosperity, which are going to bring richness and lushness and fertility. And maybe you're going to have a baby. Maybe you're going to get pregnant. Maybe it's fertility in that sense, or fertility of ideas, planting the seeds of opportunity for you in February. And that you're going to feel that at the very, very beginning. So be flexible, go with the flow. Even if you don't understand fully what's coming and why you feel inspired to do a particular thing, just do it, because there's freshness coming in around you, there's newness coming in around you, there's new opportunities coming your way. It's very I keep hearing fertile, so it's fertile in the sense of the ground is fertile for you to plant your ideas, for you to sow your seeds of opportunity. That's going to be there. And they're the words that my guides are using, so I'm going to give you those words, That's what's there for you, and it's sort of going to happen right at the beginning of February. Remember, timing's different for all of you. Some of you may be experiencing it at the end of January. Your natal charts are all different, so the time is going to be very, very different around you. What crosses that? It's new emotional beginnings. If you're looking for romance, if you're looking for a significant other, here it is. This is the opportunities there to meet someone, to really start a new emotional path for you, feeling emotionally balanced, being emotionally fulfilled. Your cup of emotion runneth over. That's another really positive card. So it's also, you're going to be attractive to someone or a few people. You're just going to be very charismatic in the beginning of February, but I feel like that theme's going to carry throughout February. So if you're looking for a relationship or a significant other, February is going to be a really good month for that. If you are in a relationship, it's about showing gratitude and appreciation for the love that is in that relationship, for the connection that you have. It's reaching new heights. It's reaching a deeper understanding. It's reaching another level of commitment that's coming. So there is that. If you're not wanting a relationship, if you're not interested in having a romantic relationship, this is about also feeling emotionally balanced. And of course, that's how we manifest, by being emotionally balanced. It's as if you're reaching a place where you're happy in your own skin. You're emotionally balanced and showing gratitude for and appreciation for what you have on an emotional level, feeling loved, having friends and family around you that are supportive as well. So that's all there for you as well, my lovely Geminis. I absolutely love this reading that's coming through for you. What you're going to be feeling on a subconscious level, you've got the Knight of Swords. For some of you, this is a connection with a male or female. Knights are generally younger, so it could be your children, it could be a younger male or a younger female that is around you that is going to teach you some things about life. So, it's about learning from them. There's a lot of communication with this person. For some of you, it's someone you're working with, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Rising, Moon sign, or someone that's got those qualities, those air sign qualities, a good communicator, a very sharp mind, a thinker, processes things, plans things, really good at putting things down on paper, that sort of person that is around you. For some of you, this is actually what's coming for you. There is a lot of thought and a lot of communicating of this new phase in that is coming through for you in February. There's communication here. There's the written word becomes important to you. There is strength in where you want to go, and a determination in moving forward in the direction that you want to move forward into. So that is really absolutely excellent for you as well. Then how does that come out in your reality. You've got the six of coins, the six of pentacles. This is all about balance. So what is it in your life that you are weighing out? What is it in your life that you want to bring back into balance? If you're in a relationship, maybe it's getting back in balance the roles that each of you play, the work that you each put into that relationship. Is it balanced? You're assessing it. You're balancing out things. You're balancing out if it's at work, your work environment and home environment, your workload, bringing in some sort of balance. For some of you, I feel like it's asking for that raise of, the input I have in this organization needs to be balanced with what I'm earning. That needs to be brought into alignment. That needs to be balanced. There needs to be a fairness. If you're working overtime, you need to be compensated financially for that. It's an energetic exchange. So there's something that you're balancing. For some of you, it's balancing the budget. It's balancing out money that's outgoing and money that you're saving for something that you're working towards. So getting that balance in. If over Christmas you've spent too much, it's about bringing that back into alignment, getting back into your budget, getting back into planning, getting back into saving and spending some, and even saving some for when you need it for whatever goal you're working towards. So that becomes really important to you as well. So this drive forward, these changes that you're wanting to bring in, there's this review and this balancing that's going to happen for you in February, which is an absolutely positive and absolutely good thing. The energy that's coming in for February has got a really lovely flow for you, my lovely Gemini. So then let's move along. As we move along, you've got the Page of Wands. Wands is always about your life's purpose, your enthusiasm, your passion, taking action, having things fall in, moving, wands are usually things happening quickly, but with a page, it's about being strategic. It's about putting in the planning, setting your goals, setting your desires down on paper, setting yourself a time frame to achieve what you want to achieve, setting down a map of the year of where you want to be, what you want to put in place, what you need to do. So the Page of Wands is about planning. So you're going to find towards the middle of February that you're going to want to plan. It's about really sitting down and working things out, creating a map, plotting out what you want to do, where you want to be in particular parts of the year, what you need to put in place to achieve the goals that you're wanting to achieve. So there's a lot of strategic planning, a lot of working on the resources that you have to achieve what you want. There's a real practical element that comes into this for you. And that's the practical side. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to achieve. How am I going to achieve it? What do I need? What resources do I need? And resources are friends, people, your intuition, your skills, your knowledge. That is all being communicated, being written down. And that's the Knight of Swords that we saw earlier, that you're going to feel like you need to get that, it's all that thinking part. But about your passion, about your life purpose, about what you want to do, about your dreams being realized as well. Then that seems to fall in place because you've got the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings. There's a new, you reach that new point, that new chapter, if you like. There's a turning point that occurs in February that brings in abundance, and that's abundance in joy and excitement and finances. Things start to fall into place, so that richness is coming in, and that richness can be financial, but it can be so many other things as well, bringing you a fulfillment in your life, providing for you the to me, the grounding of things. That's the practical side of life. life providing for you all the practicalities that you're needing in order to move forward, and that's going to start unfolding. So there's this new way of looking at things. There's this allowing new things into your life around a greater strength. I feel like you're hitting solid ground here in how you're moving forward, and so there's abundance that's coming to you. There's this fulfillment of your basic needs, if you like, the basic needs of what Pentacles represent. As well. So you're going to feel really strong, really solid in moving forward. I so like that, because then you've got the Four of Coins, and there's some sort of, you're planning a holiday, you're going and you're counting your pennies, you're counting your money, you're counting, you've been saving for something. You've been saving for something. So there's a journey for some of you, a holiday. For some of you, the journey is a different one. You're saving your money to use in your next venture, in your next adventure, to move forward in life, to, the money that you've been saving, the balancing that you've been creating with the Six of Coins, the Six of Pentacles, you've got here, and you're looking at what you've got. You're looking at the financial resources that you've got and what you can do with that. What foundations can you lay? What new things can you do? The purchase of a home, a move, a holiday, a new product, a new venture, a new business. What is it that, a wedding? What are you saving for? Because you're going to start realizing that dream in February. You're going to start realizing that, which I really, really like. You've also got the Two of Cups. Lovely. This is a soulmate connection. This is a soulmate connection, and this soulmate connection can be with a friend, a family member. It can be platonic. It doesn't have to be romantic. We've got soulmates everywhere that we connect with, people that we have this connection with. There's this deep understanding. It doesn't have to be a friendship that you've had since you were children. It can be a friendship that is new, but there's a strong connection there. For those of you seeking romance, there is a connection. This is the Ace of Cups that you had earlier. That moves into a really strong relationship, a really strong connection, a coming together of soulmates, a bond that's really difficult to break. If you're in a relationship, that strengthens, that you're unified in your plans, in your organizing. There's a deeper understanding. If there's been issues in that relationship, there's an energy of being able to overcome those through communication, which the Knight of Swords speaks of. There's better communication. There's a deeper understanding. There's a stronger connection coming. So the connection is there. For those of you that are thinking, oh, well, when's it going to happen to me? Is it ever going to happen? It absolutely is. It's there for you to create. That's the emotion that comes through in February. And your final card, which takes you into March, is the Magician. And the Magician, operates on an emotional level. That's how we manifest, through our emotions, not through our mental capacities. But the Magician speaks of balancing all elements, looking at all elements of your life, your mind and your emotions and your grounding and your passions and your life purpose, bringing all of that together to define that and to manifest it and to bring it in. So by the end of February, you're really starting to manifest and have an understanding of what you want to achieve and the time frame you want to achieve it, and have this real expectation that it's going to be there. You start creating your reality. You are in control of creating your reality, as the Magician is. As the Magician creates things, things start to fall into place. So have that positive outlook. And that definition of what you want to create and what you want to bring into your reality, because it's all absolutely there. What an absolutely fabulous reading for you, my lovely Geminis. I absolutely love that. So this is the card that fell out for you from the Dreamtime reading cards. The carpet snake. And the carpet snake is a snake that is found throughout Australia. They are often found in farms, in roofs, in chicken pens. They, burrow underneath, and they sit and rest and wait, and then for a passing rodent or an animal, and they consume that without using a lot of energy. So for you, it's about also finding that quiet place, relaxing, resting, being patient and waiting for your opportunities to come to you. That is going to really satisfy you. So no pushing here, no impatience. It's just biding your time and going through the processes of it as the carpet snake does. Knowing when to withdraw, knowing when to conserve your energy, knowing when to wait for the opportunities to come your way. I absolutely love that. I'm also going to draw another card for you because that one jumped out at me and I needed to show you that. Okay, so what you've got here is lightning, which is change. And in Australia, our summers hold those wonderful storms where there is lightning, where there is thunder, where there is, you know, a dark sky, and where lightning strikes. Sometimes it strikes and it can create bushfires, which we're having a lot of at the moment, unfortunately. But these storms can come in, and so it's about being like lightning. These, where opportunities happen, they arrive lightning fast. Be on your toes, be aware of what's going on in your surrounds, and be ready to take on opportunities as they come to you. But it's also about you acting on these like lightning does, sparking and acting on these and taking on these opportunities, but also taking it with care of your environment and of other people around you. So there's got to be a little bit of care as well when things start happening quickly to bring in change as well, because there is a change from, you know, our summers, those really hot days, and then you get these wonderful cooling storms that come out of the blue that sometimes have hail, so they can be destructive, but it's about channeling that energy to direct it in the direction that you want to take it. So that's really telling for you for February. Angels of Abundance now, my lovely Geminis. Let's see what words of wisdom are going to come here for you with these. Oh, there it is. Clean energy food. And food is, you know, not just physical food, but spiritual food as well. Clean energy food. When you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. How does that sum up your month? Absolutely perfectly. So it's also about having a clean lifestyle, resting, nurturing and looking after yourself so that you are ready to take on all the goodness that's coming to you in February. Fantastic. I hope that resonates for you, my lovely Geminis. If you'd like to book a private reading, follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. Also, don't forget there's still a little while for the yearly readings if you'd like to book one of those before the offer expires. I wish you many, many blessings and great opportunities for February.